als nächstes Wort als erstes.
The ADAC Supercross here at Dortmund. My name is Tommy Deitenbach. I'm one of the announcers here since a few years, and I'm very glad that my young colleague Lukas is here. Hello.
Mein junger Kollege, vielen Dank. Tommy Deitenbach und Lukas Gajewski dieses Jahr wieder am Mikrofon beim ADAC Supercross. Wir freuen uns sehr drauf, auf ein ganz besonderes Jubiläum. Und es ist eigentlich wie immer, wir müssen uns echt zusammenreißen und überlegen, wo genau fangen wir an. Und das hat sich allein gerade schon gezeigt beim ersten Blick auf die Strecke, wo wir uns ja wirklich was Besonderes haben einfallen lassen für dieses Jahr.
Ja, das muss man sagen. Wir haben 6 Spuren. 6 Spuren ist aber nicht ganz so neu, denn das gab es, soweit ich weiß, schon zweimal in der Geschichte, und zwar beim allerersten 1983 mit Brettern. Allerdings fand die 6. Spur außerhalb der Innenhalle statt. Da fuhr man durch den Gang und durch den Keller und versuchte die Treppe hochzukommen. Und 1989 dann beim ersten Supercross haben wir das dann sogar mit Lehm gemacht, auch draußen rumgefahren und auch 6 Spuren. Aber da haben wir dann Schelte gekriegt, weil da hat irgendwie der Hallenrundgang etwas gelitten. Nichtsdestotrotz, wir haben es jetzt in die Halle gepackt und es ist tricky, glaube ich.
Absolut. Zum Glück haben sich alle recht zurückgehalten vorhin beim Einschießen. Das haben wir ja auch schon alles gesehen in jüngerer Vergangenheit. Und das ist, glaube ich, auch der Tatsache geschuldet, dass es eben mal eine ganz neue, eine ganz andere Herausforderung ist mit den letzten Jahren verglichen. Und da sind wir sehr gespannt drauf, wenn es dann morgen mit den Trainings losgeht, wie sich die Jungs hier schlagen werden.
So, jetzt wollen wir aber nicht so viel reden, sondern wir möchten Gäste nach oben bitten. Und als allererstes 2 sehr prominente Fahrer, die zum allerersten Mal hier in Dortmund mit dabei sind und die durchaus schon eine sehr, sehr tolle Vita haben. So, please come up here to the podium from Scotland, from England, legendary Dean Wilson, please. Yeah, it's for the live stream, you know. Thousands of visitors at the stream. Und den zweiten, der hier sein Comeback gibt, auch er herzlich willkommen, Mitch Evans. So you got a nice German coffee. Does it taste okay?
See, I've had a lot of good coffee, and Australia has got to take the cake on the coffee. So maybe a battle for second place, though.
Well, I think we will have an idea for this weekend for very good coffee, but that's later.
Okay.
So, when did you hear for the first time about a Supercross in Dortmund?
I've actually watched Dortmund for quite a long time. I always like to watch the races, and I watched it on the YouTube for a few years, and I had some friends racing it, and I always watched, and then the opportunity came this year. I just wanted to do kind of a fun select schedule that I want to do and race in different countries, and you know, I have a house in Scotland still, so it's pretty cool. It's an hour-and-a-half flight, fly over, and yeah, I spoke to Luca and got everything set up, and here we are. So yeah, it's cool. I've never raced in Germany before, so something, you know, the first for something.
Yeah, but I think it must be quite strange. Okay, you had a race last weekend in a very small arena. You're used to a little bit larger stadiums from the States.
Yeah, no, definitely am, and I'm still learning the real tight stuff. But you know, I raced the Australia Supercross series as well. They have a couple really tight rounds as well, but Yeah, it's going to be fun. 3 days of racing, so it's a lot of racing, and yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Did you ever had it a 3 days race event? Did you ever had a race going 3 days in a row?
Not since I think I was an amateur. So no, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. I kind of got a little bit of a busted shoulder, so hopefully by day 3 it's not hanging on by a thread, but we'll see. We'll just have to be smart and yeah, just make good moves and see how we end up.
You're doing a world tour, nearly every weekend in another country. Sounds very busy.
It is very busy, and especially when you have a family and a wife and a kid, it's a lot. So I'm just here myself this weekend, but it's a lot of fun because, you know, we don't get to do this forever. So why not just enjoy it and travel around, you know, and check everything out. You know, check off the checkbox, because, you know, when we're older and look back, we could be like, oh, you know, that was really cool. So that's kind of my way of looking at it, is traveling the world and get to race my bike. You know, it's two pretty cool things. So it is a lot of work sometimes when you have a little baby and you have 5 oatmeal bags and a car seat and a stroller, and you're on the airplane, you're off the airplane, then you're in the rental car. It's a lot, but nah, it's fun. I enjoy it, and I've only got a year or 2 left in my career, so I just want to make the most of it.
So, what are your expectations for this weekend?
Yeah, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to win, but I know how fast Aranda is, and Sudarez and Texier, and, you know, maybe Mitch will be, you know, give me a run, so we'll see. It's going to be tough. It's, like I said, it's very tight racing, so it's a bit of a different game than racing in America. It's a little bit harder to pass, and so I would like to win, though, for sure.
Yeah, and you had a little taste last weekend with the Frenchies, with Soup in England.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. He was ripping last weekend, and, you know, I'm still getting the hang of this tight stuff. He's very good in the tight. He's been doing this arena cross stuff for years, so he's going to be good. And so is Aranda and some other guys. So, yeah, I mean, you can't take it lightly. You know, anyone can beat me at any time. So, yeah.
So, very nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the 3 nights here.
Yep.
And I can promise you one thing. When you go out there the next 3 nights, it's going to be much louder than here with the applause.
All right,
sure.
good. That's what I like to hear. Well, thanks for having me. It's really cool to be in Germany, and going to make the most of it and enjoy it.
Okay, thanks. Lukas.
Yep.
So, Lukas hat noch keine Lust hier. Mitch, should we do it in English or in German?
English, please.
In English. So, my question is, because you're living in Germany right now.
Yeah, we live Bremen area. Been living there for a year now, so yeah, it's nice. I like to consider myself half German.
Yes, so you have a complete different story. You have been factory rider for HRC Honda, for Kawasaki factory team, but then you had a big crash and an injury and had to stop racing.
Yeah, moved to Europe at the end of 2018, and then unfortunately broke my wrist at the end of 2020. And tried to keep racing, but I was in pain every day and wasn't really enjoying riding. And then at the end of 23, not only did I have pain, but I also had the problem with carpal tunnel. So after like 1 lap, I couldn't even feel the handlebar anymore. So I was kind of over the sport, I would say. And this time last year, I didn't even think that I would ever want to race again. And then I had the surgery, and now my wrist is fully fused, so it doesn't move anymore, but at least I don't have pain, because anyway, the last couple of years I had like very little movement, but a lot of pain. And now that your body forgets the pain, you start to think about racing again. And then I raced Supercross for 3 years when I was in Australia, when I was a teenager. And my goal was always to get to America and race over there, but the manager that I had at the time wasn't really interested in getting me to America, and just things didn't play out. But here we are. The team gave me an opportunity to come back and race Supercross, and I was here watching it last year, and I thought it'd be cool to be on the other side. So here we are. We've had yeah, 10 days of riding in the last 15 months, and only like 6 or 7 of them have been on Supercross, but we're just here to have some fun and yeah, enjoy the atmosphere.
So we can say you come from a fan to a racer, because you have been here as a spectator last year.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get both aspects of it. So I would like to say that I much prefer being on the racing side of it, though.
So what was the feeling now going out on a racetrack again?
Yeah, it was awesome. I've only ridden in one sort of stadium like this in Australia in 2017 at the ADAC Open, and yeah, it just reminded me of that. And yeah, I can't wait to see all the fans in there and feel the atmosphere. And should be a good three nights.
So, how did it happen that you stayed in Germany?
I met yeah, one of the most beautiful women, and of course she's German, so ended up putting a ring on it, and here I am. We're yeah, half German now.
Yeah, I've heard your German is quite good, so when you perform quite good, we have to make an interview in German, you know?
Hopefully next year we can do this in German, but yeah, for the moment it's nicht so gut.
We tried with the fans, together with friends. So, what are your expectations for the weekend?
Just to have fun. Like I said, I've had barely any riding time, and yeah, a lot of people probably wouldn't even come to try and race. But yeah, we're just here to have fun and meet the fans and get a little bit used to getting back to racing. And so then, yeah, by the time we get to the Masters, the outdoor season, we've already had like a race under our belt. And yeah, maybe we can fight for the championship in outdoors.
Okay, then good luck for this weekend and for the Masters, the ADAC Masters, and thank you very much being here, Mitch Evans.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I'm yeah, excited for the weekend.
Okay, danke.